Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Delaware. Great job by the back on the option.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run. Guys, they didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a short.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A run for the quarterback. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Using his feet. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it.
just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Brown will throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Kelly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down through the earth. And the returner will be brought down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning on the Jets. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown, USF. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Blue Hens need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Using his legs, it's Silver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Complete downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
Nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Turning it on. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout.
Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Isaac. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Bulls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signet guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. To running room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Silver. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Silver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Timeout, USA.
They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
It's good, and that was dead. Solid purpose. That slices the lead to 2. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Eisen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. They
want to run this quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, USA.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This extra point is huge. It could almost salt the game away. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to get the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And they tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's a first.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Bulls have a lot of options on second and inches. Defense in press coverage. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
How about this defense not getting fooled? Second and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a third and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Isaac. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short field. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Isaac. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Delaware.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route. Now on the move. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
Brings up second down.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense out.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
A designed run for the quarterback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The inside handoff. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To throw, it's Salter. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Buffs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Colorado! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 14, South Florida 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
USA.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Salter working that wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's got room. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Defense showing blitz here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for space, it's Welch. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Isaac. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nimrod. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This is a designed run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loses 6. Now fourth down.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This guy can throw it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And how about the finish to this first half? This defense trying to hold on, not give up points. They flipped the script, forced the fumble, scoop it up, score it, and bring all the momentum right into the half with this football team.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. On the move. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the run to start this second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's a heat. Gets away. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Hayden. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He might want another play. Brown will throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Isaac. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bulls line it up with a first and goal. They send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up second.
Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Loses 9. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bringing it back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Brown will throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, USF! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Brown wants to pass. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
A run for the quarterback. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. 1st down.
The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dances away. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Using his feet. He breaks a tackle. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Runs through the tackle. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Gonna run it. It's Price. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Keeps the play going. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexis. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock.